Samuel chapter 17. Achitophel said to Abishalom, "Let me now choose 12,000 men, and I will pursue David tonight. I'll fall on him unexpectedly when he is tired and powerless. I'll frighten him, all the people with him will flee, and I'll attack only the king. Then I will bring back to you all the people, and when they have all returned, except the one you are seeking, all the people will be at peace." When he said pleased Abishalom and all the leaders of Israel. Then Abishalom said, "Now call also Hushai the Archite, and let's give equal hearing to what he has to say." When Hushai appeared before Abishalom, Abishalom said to him, "Achitophel has said such and such. Should we do what he says? If not, you tell us." Hushai said to Abishalom, "The advice Achitophel has given this time is not good. You know," continued Hushai, "that your father and his men are powerful men, and that they are as bitter as a bear deprived of her cubs in the wild. Moreover, your father is a military man, and he won't camp with the rest of the people. Right now, he's hidden in a pit or somewhere. So what will happen is this. When they begin their attack, and whoever hears about it says, 'A slaughter is taking place among Abishalom's followers,' then even the strongest among them, someone with whose courage is that of a lion, will completely collapse. For all Israel knows that your father is a powerful man, and those with him are powerful men. Rather, I advise that you summon all Israel to come to you, from Dan to Beersheba, numbering as many as sand grains on the seashore, and then you go to battle yourself. In this way we'll come upon him wherever he is, and will fall on him as the dew falls on the ground. Of him and all the men with him we won't leave even one alive. If he withdraws into a city, and all Israel will bring up ropes to that city, and we will drag it into the riverbed until not even a pebble is left." Abishalom and all the men of Israel said, "The advice of Hushai the Archite is better than the advice of Achitophel," for Adonai had determined to frustrate the good advice of Achitophel, so that Adonai could bring disaster on Abishalom. Then Hushai said to Zadok and Abiathar the Kohanim, "Achitophel gave such and such advice to Abishalom and the leaders of Israel, but I advise so-and-so. Now therefore, send quickly and tell David, 'Don't stay tonight in the desert plains, but whatever it takes, move on from there. Otherwise the king and all the people with him will be engulfed.'" Yohanatan and Achimaatz were staying at En Rogel. A female servant was to go and tell them, and they in turn were to go and tell King David, for it would not do him to have him seen entering the city. But a boy saw them and told Abishalom, so both of them took off quickly and came to the house of a man in Bachurim who had a cistern in his courtyard, and they went down into it. His wife spread a covering over the cistern's opening and scattered drying grain on it so that nothing showed. Abishalom's servants came to the woman in the house and asked, "Where are Achimaatz and Yohanatan?" The woman answered them, "They've crossed the stream." After searching and not finding them, they returned to Jerusalem. After they had left, the two climbed out of the cisterns and went and told King David, "Get up and cross the river, because Achitophel has given such and such advice against you." David and all the people with him got up and crossed the Jordan. By dawn, every one of them had crossed the Jordan. When Achitophel saw that his advice was not being followed, he saddled his donkey, set out, and went home to his own city. After setting his house in order, he hanged himself. He died and was buried in his father's tomb. David had reached Machanaim by the time Abishalom and all the men of Israel crossed the Jordan. Abishalom had put Amasa in charge of the army in place of Joab. Amasa was the son of a man whose name was Yitra the Israeli, who had sexual relations with Abigail, the daughter of Nachash, Zeruiah's sister and Joab's mother. Israel and Abishalom pitched camp in the land of Gilead. After David had arrived in Machanaim, Shobai the son of Nachash from Rabbah of the people of Ammon, Machir the son of Amiel from Lo-Dabar, and Barzillai the Gittite from Roglim brought beds, basins, clay pots, wheat, barley, flour, roasted grain, beans, lentils, roasted millet, honey, curdled milk, sheep, and cheese made of cow's milk for David and the people with him to eat, because they said, "These people are hungry, tired, and thirsty from the desert."